My name is Bruce Marquardt. I'm a director of City Harvest, and I'm a financing person and general management.
I'm Laura Winningham. I'm one of the directors of City Harvest.
Well, it's a great event tonight. Everybody has known Lottie for a long time and in many different ventures. She's a great example and inspiration to many people. So that was the first attraction. Second thing is we helped on the specification. We've been with, on the other maps. So we wanted to see the new application as it's finished. And we're really impressed and really just can't wait to get started. Plan Zero has been helpful to City Harvest in as much as we are listed on it. We travel around in our vans periodically doing pickups and deliveries for people on there. And it's been very helpful that way. I think Laura would agree. It's just with the new platform, it's got a much larger potential. And one of the potentials is that you now have the possibility of providing a supply chain solution, which can raise a lot more money than just individual groups trying to do their little bit. Okay, you have a solution. It's end to end. It's tied in with technology and real economy type things like trucks and drivers and diesel and food handling and warehousing. And this is a big step forward. So the application will be the core of that, and you can tell about the enthusiasm of many people. It's going to make a big difference. I think it is unique in England. It's not, to be fair, it's not completely unique. They have these similar things in the United States. I mean, our experiences with City Harvest in New York City, where they have similar applications. It's a little more phone dependent, but it's going to make its mark. As I say, it's a question of really where do we go from here to attract major funding for a supply solution to combat food poverty. I think it'd be a real loss, but I don't think that's going to happen. My take on it is you get some very good, experienced social activists here, and you got loads of new, enthusiastic people doing really innovative things. I saw 2 or 3 that started up their own cafes, making food for surplus food. You got new organizations like Food Cycle. You got some infrastructure. So, I mean, we're all codependent on each other. I think that's the way to think of it. And for that reason, nobody's going to fall down. It's a big opportunity. And remember, it's to benefit people that are really seriously in need. And, having worked in children's projects myself, and I can tell you this will make its impact felt very, very soon. Well, I think one that is going to help is with Nando's Chicken. I mean, Nando's needs a platform to connect the other 30% of their franchises, their restaurants, so people can get the chicken. And they're going to be very proactive now that there's a platform. So I think the key thing is it opens up new opportunities and new possibilities through this application, which is simple to use on many platforms. And it's a fantastic innovation for the UK and what it needs right now.
Thank you.
I think the application I've seen in a few cities in America, so there's a huge need for it here, and it's spreading to different cities in America because it works. So it's the right time.
That's right. I mean, there are a lot of other background issues that have to be addressed that aren't addressed yet in the UK. One of those is the legal liability when someone takes over the title, if you will, of the food. In some countries they have what are called Good Samaritan laws, which relieve the donor of liability. this doesn't exist in the UK, which is one of the reasons why there's such a, as Bob was explaining, such a reticence on the part of many corporates to actually get involved. It's a big barrier.
So I think Plan Zero is doing an important thing, having an event like this and mentioning that issue tonight, and having someone like Nando say it can be overcome. It's not there. People think you just can't do food rescue here for that reason because you're not protected.
And I think it's going to help get rid of some of the myths of surplus food being inferior in some way and so on. It's clearly is not. If it's handled properly, it's fantastic nutritional value, and it's just using what we have. We're pretty adamant about it, and they share our ethos, and we share their desire to get a solution to food poverty. So we think it's a great effort tonight, and it's really great to be here to share it.